Hey everybody, it's Emily from ARC Schooling, and I'm doing a book haul today. I don't have that many books to show. I mean, I bought books in the month of February, and I'm just gonna show you what I bought. I'm going to get started with the book that we're going to be reading for the Read Like a Mom book club in the month of March, and that is Columbine by Dave Cullen. This is a nonfiction book, but I think it, just based on what I flipped through and what I've heard, that it reads almost more like a true crime novel. And so I'm intrigued. I remember when this happened. It was the year after I'd graduated high school, and it was really, really scary. I've always been really, kind of terrified and intrigued by why this happened and why so many other school shootings have happened. Like, what makes a person do that? And so I'm really intrigued about this book. I'm excited to read it. I know it's going to be difficult. I don't think it's going to be a fun read, but I'm interested in reading this. So if you're interested in joining us this month of March, I will leave the link down below. It's really simple. You just read the book and jump in and chat whenever you get a chance. We'll be talking about it all month long. I also picked up this book because I've heard people talk about this book so many times. I've heard it brought up is a favorite by so many booktubers, and I've never read it, and I want to know why everyone loves it so much, and that's The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I don't know what I'm going to get to it, but I have it. It's on my list of books I'm going to read at some point, and hopefully near future, but I want to know. I really don't know a whole lot about it besides that it's science fiction, it takes place in space, and a lot of people's favorite book, so I am looking forward to picking this up sometime. In a couple of months, I'm going to be speaking at the C Homeschoolers Homeschool Conference, and I am not a professional speaker. I've not really done much speaking outside of my YouTube channel here, so I'm a little bit intimidated. So I picked up Talk Like TED by Carmine Gallo, and I'm going to read this, and I hope that it will help me to hone my craft and speak a little bit more professionally and maybe not say and like so much. So we'll see if it helps. I'm also going to be watching a lot of TED Talks. So if you have a favorite TED Talk, please direct it to me down below, and I'm going to probably watch it because I need all the help I can get. Another book I picked up just for me, and I pre-ordered this. I've been really excited about it, and I don't have time to read it, which is killing me. I really want to pick it up, but I have other books that I have to get to first, and that is Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology. I was so excited about this book. I'm a Neil Gaiman fan. I really like his books, and I'm a little bit obsessed with Norse mythology at the moment. I've been watching Vikings. Vikings is one of my favorite shows. I love Vikings. I want to know more. I need more. And so when I heard he was writing a book on Norse mythology, I was like, oh my god, I need it. I need it. So, oh my Odin, I'm going to read it. The rest of the books I have here are children's books that I have picked up or received, and I'm just going to run through them. I picked up 13 Clocks by James Thurber because I've never read it, and I don't know why I've never read it. It's one of those books that people talk about a lot as being a really great book. It's similar, I believe, to The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juicer, which I love. So, and it looks so nice. It's illustrated, so it just looks really sweet and short, and we're going to try to make this a read aloud probably, but if not, I'll just read it to myself because it'll be a quick read. I also picked up The Inquisitor's Tale by Adam Gidwitz, and honestly, I don't know why I picked this up specifically, besides that it sounded really good. It's a 2016 release. I love anything to do with Middle Ages, medieval, all of that is it sounds really fun. The subtitle is, Or the Three Magical Children and Their Holy Dog, which, I don't know. I believe there's something to do with a pilgrimage. I really don't know a lot about it, besides that the cover looked really cool, and I just think it's going to be a fun read. So, yeah. And it's almost like illuminated in some parts. You can see the pictures around the writing. So I love stuff like that. Yeah, so here's another example of that. So I don't know, it just looked like a fun book, and next year, school year, we'll be doing the Middle Ages, and I figured that might make a fun read aloud with my youngest. I picked up this other book. My husband said I needed to get it because he thought it looked really awesome. We are huge Jim Henson fans, and I've not seen a biography for children yet about him, and so my husband was like, you have to get this. It's a series called Ordinary People Who Change the World, I think. Yeah, Ordinary People Change the World, and they're by Brad Meltzer, and this one's on Jim Henson, and it is so sweet. Like, look at the end papers here. I just love that. And the illustrations are fantastic. I just like flip through it a little bit, and they're full color. They're just beautiful. I'm excited. So I've not read the whole thing yet. I just sort of flipped through it, but it's really sweet. These are great biographies, and there's a bunch in the series. I think there was like an Einstein. There was no, I can't think of any other ones. There was a whole bunch in this series, and I'm probably gonna go buy more because these are perfect for like my 7-year-old. I think she's probably on the tail end of the age range for this series. I would say these look like they're best for maybe like the 8 and under, but this one is really well done, and I'm excited to sit down and read it with her. I just got this in the mail like a couple days ago, and I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but it looks awesome. I was actually sent a book. I was excited. I was sent a book by the author who hoped that I would read it for Build Your Library and maybe schedule it in somewhere, but at the very least I'm going to definitely be reading and reviewing it here. And that book is Maya and the Book of Everything by Lori Graves. I was so excited when she contacted me. I went and looked at the book on Amazon, and I was like, oh my gosh, this book sounds fantastic. It's about a girl named Maya who finds a book called The Book of Everything, and she has to save it from people who would want to use it for nefarious means. So it's a book about a book, and it's about libraries and another world called Illyria, and I don't know, it just sounds amazing. I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping to pick this up really soon and the cover's beautiful. I'm a sucker for books about books, so I think this is going to be really neat. So I'm excited about that. And finally, the last book I'm going to show you I picked up for 2 reasons. One, it's by Susie Hodge, and I really like her ancient art series that just went out of print, and I really wish it wasn't out of print because they're fantastic and there's not enough books like that, and also because the title just really, it's called Why is Art Full of Naked People by Susie Hodge. This is a book all about studying art with children, and it's written sort of like to the child, but it also is written in a way that I think would be a great read aloud with your children about art study. And it's full of questions like, why is everything flat? And are stick men art? Is it finished? Why is everything blurry? Different things that children would want to ask when they're looking at paintings, like, who are all these people? And it's got really nice full color art pictures in it, like, why is art so expensive? Yeah. So it's just a really neat looking book. I thought it would be fun to look at with my kids. I don't know yet if it'll end up in Build Your Library. I'm kind of scared because every time I pick a new book, it goes out of print. So we'll see what happens. But those are all the books that I bought in the month of February. Did you get any new books this month? I'd love to hear about it. Please let me know down in the comments. Have you read any of these? Do you have any thoughts about any of them? I'd love to chat. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.